Let's see if this works. I hope you can hear me now. Can you hear me now? I hope you can hear me now. Let's give it a go. Still waiting for folks to show back up. Hey, can you hear me now? Is it working now? Test 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me now? Let me type it in. Can you hear me? Yay! Ah! Oh, technology. Yeah. Oh, yay, Taylor. I'm so glad you're back, Taylor. And yay, Jason's here. Oh my gosh. I Okay, so Taylor, you were here Thursday. Is the audio better quality than last week? Or is it about the same? I was trying out a new mic. That's what I'm trying out right now. So the Rode mic. Just learning all this stuff out loud, y'all, for real. Thanks for learning with me and staying patient with me as we figure this out. About the same. Oh, okay, I'll try speaking. Amazing on your end. Awesome. Good. Yeah. I think I'm going to try a whisper when it comes to singing with the harmonium today, but we'll give it a go with all the things. Yeah. Every week it's just going to get stronger and stronger. I think the quality every stream, hopefully, it'll get stronger and stronger. Dog's barking. Let's see. Sounds a little bit better. Awesome. That's so good to hear. Good, good, good. Well, let's go ahead and get going here. Is anything, or actually, how are y'all today? How are you feeling today? And it's like body, mind, heart. How are you? Thinking about it. Hi, more folks are arriving. Hello. Hello, hello. Enjoying the sunshine. Yeah, it's beautiful out today. Today is a day to take a walk around the neighborhood with social distancing in mind. Yeah. Anyone else? We'll probably give this a few more minutes just so. Neck, yes. I will definitely give you some neck help. Neck and shoulders is kind of what I was thinking. General stress relief and focus on the breath. Good. I'm glad stress is subsiding. Good. Good. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, we'll get started at about 12:05. I'm looking at the time right now and it says 12:03. I'm going to get my other timekeeper. Actually, no, let me get my timekeeper from my phone. Also, just in case I need it. So yeah, let me come back here. Yeah, so I'll just kind of let you know how I am today. Today feels calmer for me. Just more of settling into a new normal, more of settling into this new landscape, and just trying to take deep breaths through everything, which is why there's going to be some focus on the breath today, special focus on the breath today. Yeah, just a lot more grounded and very honored to be here and to be of service to y'all in this way. And it does feel delightfully intimate and sweet, being able to share love with y'all from my office to y'all. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get started with all of this in mind. Let's go ahead and start in a seated position. So I say that you could sit on your mat, you could sit on a chair, you could sit in your couch, on your bed, whatever works for you. Just sit comfortably and take time to get a bit comfy. And we can move the flesh part away from our sit bones, perhaps. Closing down the eyes if that feels okay with you. And consider the spine to be like a coat rack. So sturdy, lifting up towards the sky, but grounded. Even though it's completely solid, a solid structure, it just is. It's not necessarily efforting it, it just is. So keeping that in mind with your long spine. And then we can consider the skin and the muscles of our body to be like a lovely coat draped on this coat rack. And maybe already you can think of the fabric. If you were fabric, what would it be? If there was a color to this fabric or a texture to this fabric, what would that be? And letting that fabric just drape with ease. Maybe already just with this imagery, we found our way to the breath. Either way, we'll try to find those long inhales through the nose. Open mouth exhale. Breathing in through the nose. Open mouth exhale. Continuing to breathe in this manner. How long can the breaths be? By taking these long breaths, we're already cueing the amygdala, which is a fight or flight response, our reactive state, to quiet down, and instead cueing the prefrontal cortex to engage. The part of us that's rational, that has grounded thought, empowering us with conscious choice. And with the open mouth exhales, it's already a way to offer some love to our throat chakras, that energy center where communication resides. So allowing our hearts to be heard with the open mouth exhale. And if emotions come up, let them be expressed through the open mouth exhale. I don't know about y'all, but for me, being out in this shifting world, this ever shifting world, it can feel at times hard to breathe. It can feel hard to have that freedom of the breath. And so now that we're in our homes, accessing that freeing breath. Maybe this is what you do the whole practice. Maybe you lie down and place one hand on your heart and find open mouth exhales to help express what is feeling true in your heart. And that's perfect, because yoga actually means to yoke or to unite the body, the mind, the spirit. It's not about stretching. It's not about the chaturangas. It's about honoring what's true for you and being open to the shift that is possible with the next breath. So 3 more breaths right here. And then we're going to stay in our seated position. So next we'll just bring our hands down into our lap, onto your legs. And then we'll inhale the heart forward, chin rises to the sky. Chin in, spine curls behind you. And then 4 more, just like this. Maybe the eyes are closed still. That's pratyahara, withdrawal of the senses. Being less concerned on what the practice looks like, paying more attention on how it feels. And at the end of your 4th exhale cat, inhale to lift up your spine and exhale to drizzle your spine over your unique shape of your legs. And no need to feel like you have to mimic me. Maybe you're seated in your chair still, in your couch. Wherever you are, bowing your head to your heart, allowing the shoulders to ease down your back away from your ears. Embracing that affirming nod of your head, yes. Affirming your current experience, your current state. There is no right or wrong. Clearing, freeing flow of your head, no. Slowly rolling up your fluid spine, arms flowing up to the sky. Hands come together at your lifted heart. Close your eyes, feel your heartbeat with your thumbs. How are you right here, right now? And if your legs are crossed, switch to your maybe awkward cross of your legs. Hands on the legs. Inhale, shoulders up. Shoulders drop, open mouth. One more. Shoulder circles front to back. 4. And then hands on the legs. Inhale your heart forward. Chin flows to the sky. Exhale, chin in. Spine curls to the space behind you. 4 more. Take your time here. Right now we're in a variation of what's done in Kundalini Yoga to help clear the energy centers, the chakra system. At the end of your 4th exhale cat, on your timing, no rush at all, let's go ahead and lift up our spines and then ease your spine over this maybe awkward crossing or your chair or your couch or your bed. Bowing head to heart, what is here now? Shoulders easing. Continuing to bow your head to your heart. Letting whatever comes show up. Showing up with what is resounding in your heart. And then we'll go ahead and roll up the spine, arms reaching for the sky. Hands together at your lifted heart. Close your eyes, feel your heartbeat with your thumbs. How are you now in this moment? And then hands easing down onto your legs, drawing circles with the head. So some love here for the neck. First, let's allow the body to follow the movement of the head. Again, no right or wrong to this. We're coloring outside the lines of our practice. Awakening to that aspect of moksha, freedom, freedom in movement, freedom in breath, freedom to be. Other way. Good. So awesome, y'all. Yeah, and then we'll go ahead and lift up our spines. Right hand to left leg, left hand behind you, lifting spine up, and then twisting to your left. Shoulders easing down, remembering your spine nice and tall. Lifting up to the sky, solid, strong, like that coat rack, and your skin, your muscles like that fabric that's draping over. 2 more breaths. Coming back to center, arms reaching for the sky. Hands together at your lifted heart. Now your left hand onto your right leg, right hand behind you, lifting spine up, twisting to your right. Shoulders relaxing down, lifting your heart, lifting your crown up. Spine flowing up, shoulders easing down. And at this moment, maybe you can invite into your practice someone who you know has your back, has your best interest at heart, imagining that they're sitting right behind you, lovingly placing their hands down on your shoulders, assuring you of your goodness. And then coming back to center, arms reaching for the sky, hands together at your lifted heart. Hands on the legs, shoulders up, shoulders drop, open mouth. Lifting crown up, right ear, right shoulder. And the left shoulder circles front to back, forward. Your tempo. Left hand flowing down, rotating through the wrist. So yeah, honor your timing. Take your time here. And then the other way. Reaching through those left fingertips nice and long. Chin flows over to the wall to your right. Chin into your right shoulder. I hope you feel that long stretch along the left side of your neck. Now left shoulder only, circling front to back, 4. Does this change things? I hope so. Left thumb points to the floor. Left thumb points to the sky. 3 more. Check out how this movement in the shoulder rotator cuff perhaps changes the experience of the left side of your neck. So small shifts can be everything to help free ourselves up, help uncover what is there. Thumb pointed towards me, and then reaching the left arm further to that left wall, both arms reaching up. I hope you feel a shift here. And then hands together at the heart. We're still in that awkward cross. If you have those crossed legs, hands on legs, shoulders up. Shoulders drop, open mouth. I was sensing one of y'all try to cheat. Lifting crown up. And then left ear, left shoulder. Right shoulder circling front to back, 4. And then that right wrist flows towards the floor, rotating through the right wrist one direction. And then the other way. Chin flowing closer to that left wall. Chin into your left shoulder. Right thumb points down. Right thumb points to the sky. 3 more. How is this side different? Usually, the right side needs a little bit more love as we tend to be right side dominant. So in that case, you'd stay here a little bit longer. And then the thumb points towards me, reaching the right arm further to the right, both arms reaching up, hands together at your heart. Folding one leg on top of the other, doesn't matter which leg. And let's go to hands and knees, tabletop position. So the hands come underneath the shoulders, knees come underneath the hips, fingers spread wide. And then we want to make sure that we cannot spot our feet. So peek between your knees and make sure you cannot spot them. That helps us find 11-shaped shins. So then we'll inhale, cow spine, heart and seat rising up. And then exhale, cat spine. 4 more, your timing. Maybe elbows want to bend here. Maybe hips want to sway. Color outside the lines of your practice here. And especially now, you could be in child's pose the whole time and no one knows, right? So do what you need to take care of you, right? And then after that fourth exhale, cat spine, inhaling into your long spine. And since we mentioned it, knees out wide, big toes together to touch, hips melt back towards the heels. Heart eases down, forehead kisses your mat. Child's pose, Balasana. You can stay here the rest of the class, more than fine. We could inhale the body weight forward and then downward facing dog, inverted V. Micro bend to your knees, low abdominals pulling up, shoulders flowing up your back, away from your ears. And then once you're there, maybe you want to stay in stillness, or maybe you want to walk the dog. Maybe you want to flow one leg up at a time. Do some ankle rotations. Listen to your body. What does your body need? Heels grounding down, heels rising up. Together ground, together rise. One more grounding and rising. Bending knees, looking at the front edge of your mat. Guide your feet to the front edge-ish of your mat. Forward fold. Hands on legs. Reach your spine nice and long. And then exhale to release down. Bending knees, arms will stay down as we flow those shoulder circles front to back. 4. Thumbs spinning away from your body. It's as if the fingertips are trying to touch the floor, touch the earth below, and then pulling that energy from the state that's been here before us, that will exist after us, up your spine, shoulders flowing down. Continuing to check in with how you are as we inhale our chins up to the sky. Exhale, chin in, bending knees, rolling down your fluid spine, forward fold. Hands on legs, halfway lift, reach your spine long, and then bend your knees, hands and knees, tabletop position. And then we'll inhale, cow spine. Exhale, cat spine. One more. Open mouth cat. Long spine, toes tuck under. Downward facing dog, inverted V. Heels ground, heels rise. Together ground, together rise. Bending knees, looking forward, feet flowing forward, forward fold. Hands on legs, halfway lift. Exhale to relax. Staying here. Perhaps offering a generous bend to your knees to help release through your low back. How much can we release through the crown of the head to help inspire freedom in the neck? So sometimes freedom means relaxation. Freedom means rest. So maybe this is your chill spot. Maybe now you want to sway the spine side to side. And rather than autopiloting opposite hand to opposite elbow, try to allow the arms to continue to flow sweetly side to side. And with our eyes closed, we can begin to gather some more imagery. Maybe there's an element of water that helps soothe you. Maybe it's water from an ocean, a lake. Maybe it's a specific space that helps you find ease, helps you find solace. And gather up the color, the texture, the temperature of this element of water, keeping it present in your body, in your practice as we bend the knees, roll up the fluid spine, arms reaching for the sky, hands together at your lifted heart. Close your eyes, feel your heartbeat with your thumbs. And this time, Inviting into your practice one thing you may wish to receive over the course of this practice. Maybe it's something for your body, something for your mind, something for your heart. Devoting all of these movements of body, mind, and heart towards this one thing, towards receiving. Arms relaxing down, lift your heart, shine your face up. Chin into the chest, bending your knees, rolling down your spine, forward fold. Hands on legs, halfway lift. Exhale to bend your knees, plant your hands down, step your left foot back, runner's lunge, the right leg is in front. Now I'm going to shift so you can see here. We want to make sure that the knees bend in alignment with the ankle. We honor joints by stacking them. And then next what we'll do is we'll inhale cow spine, lift your heart, shine your face up. Exhale, chin in, spine curls back. 4 more, just like that. Allowing the body to shift, especially the pelvis and the head. At the end of your 4th exhale, on your time, no rush, bending that front knee, back foot spinning flat, hands to your front leg, softly, slowly lifting yourself up, hands on the hips. Now the hips are shining towards the front edge. They aren't square. That's not really comfortable with the femur head going back. So there is a slight opening to your left side right now. And then another thing we want to do, just to give you a side view, is with these thumbs, guide the bowl of the pelvis underneath you and align your spine up with your pelvis. Front knee bent, see I'm catching myself too, in alignment with the ankle. So the runner's lunge is a foundation for our warrior poses. Let's find those shoulder circles front to back. 3. Now bringing those, that front leg long. So first let's straighten that. Arms in front of you in a V shape. Left arm underneath the right. Hug your back. Inhale your back to expand. Shoulders drop, open mouth. 1 more. Open mouth. Perhaps closing your eyes and offering yourself some self-compassion. We're all trying our best. We tend to be a lot more generous in offering grace to each other. So give yourself this time to offer grace to yourself. And then keeping this grace for yourself in mind as we flicker the eyes open, bend your front knee. Maybe the forearms flow up, but listen to your shoulders, maybe not. And then we'll inhale the heart to reach up. Exhale the torso to the inside of your front leg. Head bows deeply to your heart. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, easing. 2 more. It is a lot for the stabilizing muscles of your legs. So we are strengthening that which stabilizes us while we find these long breaths to help free up the upper back, the shoulders. After that second one, on your own, unravel the arms, reach the arms high, warrior 1. Front foot aligns with the back arch. So take your time with the feet, hips and heart open to your left, warrior 2. Normal for this knee to want to buckle in. Try to bend it towards the pinky toe side of the foot. Again, bowl of the pelvis underneath you, shoulders relaxed down. Warrior 2. So from the side, it looks like this. Inhale, legs long, arms ease down. Bend front knee, arms T. 3 more. Maybe you're recalling that element of water, feeling it moving between your fingers. Right palm shines up. Reverse your warrior heart up and away from your bent leg. And then front arm to your front thigh, back arm up and over your ear. Try to create a diagonal line from the top of your hand, the fingertips, all the way down the side body to the outer edge of your foot. And then opening the heart to the sky, shoulders melt down. Inviting into your practice a color that soothes you. And no need to overthink it, just whatever color that comes first to mind and heart. Bring it in this top hand as we inhale. And then exhale that arm to wash this color over you. 3 more. How long can these breaths be? How soft and loving can this movement be in your arm? And then the chin can flow down to your right shoulder. Inhale the left arm to flow across the front. Focus on that away reach. 3 more. Maybe a bit similar to that seated position movement we were doing for neck and shoulders. Hopefully you notice how this may be different. Now that arm pulls us up, warrior 2, front leg long. Now I've been giving you the side view because now those right toes curl in. Inhale your arms to reach up for the sky. Exhale to bend the knees. Swan dive down. Maybe the hands walk down your legs. Releasing forward. And it's not about touching the floor. It's not about how far down you are. If anything, offer a soft bend to your knees. Ease in your spine. Maybe a flow of the head no to ensure that there is some calm, especially for your neck. Now, is your jaw holding on here? Is there any tension in your lips? Try to ease. Look for spaces where you can find peace. And then we'll go ahead and bend the knees, rolling up your fluid spine, arms reaching for the sky. Hands together at your lifted heart. Close your eyes, feel your heartbeat with your thumbs, remembering that one thing that you are receiving. Flickering eyes open, hands onto your hips, left toes angle in, right toes to the front, stepping this foot to the side so we can bring the hips to shine to the front edge. Warrior 1 legs, body weight forward, back foot meets the front. Chair pose with Katasana. Snuck that in, didn't I? Low abs pulling up to your hands, shoulders flowing down your back. Inhaling, lifted. Exhale to swan dive down. Halfway lift through the nose. Open mouth, relax. Remembering your element of water swaying the spine. How free can your neck be? So swaying your crown freely, like it's playing in that element of water. Your hair follicles are getting that wash. Soothing your mind. And then we'll pause at center. Bend your knees generously so we can step the right foot back, runner's lunge. The left leg is in front now. Remembering that knee to ankle alignment as we inhale, cow spine, heart and chin fly up. And then exhale, chin in, spine curls. 4 more. I hope you notice with the heart and chin rising, the lengthening that you are inspiring in your right hip flexor. Not only is that to offset all the chair sitting that we may be doing right now, it also helps us to clear through the lymphatic system. That's a part of our bodies. It helps us maintain strong immune systems. So as I've been saying, yoga can be very helpful for us at this time, not only for our stress, our nervous system, but also for our physical bodies to maintain health. Back foot spinning flat. Hands onto your front leg, slowly lifting yourself up. Hands on the hips. Inhale, shoulders up. Shoulders drop. Shoulder circles front to back. 3. Arms flow forward in a V. This time front leg straight. Right arm underneath the left X. Hug your back. Inhale your back to expand. Exhale, shoulders drop. 1 more. Closing down your eyes. This time, think of someone that you are grateful for. Maybe you can envision their face right now. Maybe you can hear the music that is their voice, their laughter. Allowing these rises and bowings of the heart to be in honor of this sweet soul in your life. So bend your front knee. The arms can stay like this. Maybe they flow up. We can inhale, lift it, and then exhale to bow the head of the heart, bowing to the inside of your leg. And then 3 more, just like that. Solid in the legs as you flow freely with your heart. Keep on going. If you feel off balance, no worries, completely normal given all that is happening. It's all good, y'all. Unraveling arms, flying them up. Hands onto your hips. Front foot aligns with your back arch, taking time with the feet, taking time with your foundation. As we bend the front knee bending towards the pinky toe, side of the foot, pelvis underneath you, shoulders melting down. Arms T. You're warrior 2. Yeah. Oh, no worries, Taylor. I look forward to seeing you again. Yes, inhale, legs long, arms melt down. Bend front knee, arms T. 3 more. Flowing with your element of water. At the end of your 3rd exhale, arms reaching up this time, those left toes angling in, reaching your heart and your crown up, bending knees, swan dive over your wide legs, wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, flat back up halfway. Get the weight out of your hips, and then exhale to ease down. Affirming nod of your head, yes. Huge clearing flow of your head, no. Shoulders traveling up the back, away from the ears. And we're going to stay here longer as we have now opened up both hips a bit more. And so maybe that means we embrace stillness here. Maybe we bend one knee at a time, like a side lunge. Maybe we decide to twist here, sway here. If you wish, maybe it's time for going upside down, maybe on the hands, the head. Honoring what's feeling right for you right now. Yeah. 3 more big breaths of honoring you. And then we'll bend the knees, slowly roll up the spine, shoulder circles front to back. 3. Hands and fists behind you, elbows to one another as we reach our spines up. Guide your hips forward, reach your heart up and away. All the way up. So now those right toes angle in, left toes angle forward. Warrior 1, we take time with our feet here. And then back foot meets to the front, chair pose, lift Vipassana. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale to swan dive down. Hands on legs, reaching spine long. Hands and knees, tabletop position. What we'll do this time is flow the right arm up to the sky. Right arm will thread between the left hand and the left knee. Threaded needle. So we can bring that right temple down. And making sure that we don't autopilot into that bind. We can use this left hand to help guide the rib cage up to the sky. Imagining someone has a stethoscope to that right shoulder blade expanding there on the inhale. And then shoulders easing down on the exhale. 4 more big breaths in threaded needle. What we'll do next is ground through that left hand, flowing your right arm up to the sky. And then hands and knees, tabletop position. Connecting with how you are as we inhale, cow spine. Open mouth, cat spine. One more. Left arm reaching up. Left arm threads through, threaded needle. Relaxing down on that left side. Maybe you flow a pillow or a block underneath that left side of your head. Pressing in towards the center line with your right hand, opening your rib cage towards the sky. Shoulders melting down. Big breaths of expansion and freedom around that left shoulder blade. Freeing yourself up with each breath. Yeah. Allowing your heart to take up space. And then we'll go ahead and press down with that right hand, left arm rising up. Hands and knees, tabletop position. Cow spine, reaching hard. Cat spine, navel deep. One more. Long spine, child's pose, Balasana, knees out wide, big toes together to touch. Guide your hips back to your heels and rest your heart and your head. Now, another thing, if you wish, you can bring your hands into fists, stack them on top of one another, and rest the bridge of your nose onto that top thumb knuckle. And that right there is a pressure point to help alleviate stress. So you rest that part. Also, if you're having any challenges with your sinuses, given all of the rain that we're experiencing in the Dallas area anyway, that's a good way to help alleviate that stress and strain. And staying here for another 4 breaths. Filling up with that one thing that you are receiving. Good. Awesome. After your 4th exhale, extending the arms out, toes tucking under, downward facing dog, inverted V. Usually, shoulders and hips go hand in hand. So let's flow that right leg up to the sky. Bend your right knee, big circles with your right leg. Now maybe we stay in this position. Maybe if you do this movement in tabletop position, you will be activating more in your abductor muscles, the outer thigh, but maybe it feels less strenuous for your upper body. Other way, maybe. Everybody's different. Okay, right leg up to the sky. Right leg through, runner's lunge. Maybe you're scooching it forward with the hands. No big deal. And then hands stay grounded. Cow spine. Cat spine. One more. Bending your front knee in alignment with your ankle. Back foot spinning flat. Warrior 1. Lifting arms and heart. Bowl of your pelvis underneath you. Shoulders relaxing down. This time, palms shining forward. Inhale, lifting heart. Front leg straight. Bend your front knee and your elbows. Open your hips and heart to the sky. 3 more. So look like this. Hands flow behind you. Maybe it's opposite hand to opposite forearm. Maybe it's interlaced hands. Shoulder blades hug in, open your heart, lift your chin up, and then bowing deeply to that open space, humble warrior. Now I'm remembering I had a student when in studio ask about the positioning of the torso. If you want, you could widen your stance here to ensure that the torso is easing down. You don't want to be resting on that front leg. And so 5 big breaths here, encouraging ease over your spine. Perhaps that element of water is washing over your back leg and cascading over your spine. Good. What can be at peace? And then after that 5th exhale, we'll flow the arms all the way up, hands onto your hips. Shoulders up, shoulders drop. Body weight forward, back foot meets the front. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Shoulders melt down. Pull your core up to your hands. Tap into your strength, your resilient strength. Hands together at your heart here, twisting to your left. Long spine, spinning rib cage up. Now we want to make sure that the spine is nice and long here. We want to make sure that both knees are bent deeply. Oftentimes one kneecap juts in front of the other to try to get that rotation. But we really would rather, if anything, bring the hands onto the leg and twist this way. If you are practicing with me pregnant, by the way, too, you can have the hands or the arms open out wide and open-hearted twist as well. Back to center, all that being said. Twisting the other way. Spine reaching long towards me, and then open your rib cage to the sky. As you may have already noticed, really hard to breathe through the stomach. So try to send the breath in your back, as if my hands were touching the shoulder blades of you. And you're trying to breathe into that space. You're trying to breathe into that space to expand. Good. 2 more breaths. No cheating. Good. And then back to center. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Swan dive down. Halfway lift. Planting hands. High push-up position. Plank. Yeah, plank today. Inhale, spine long. Shoulders travel down your back. Micro bend of your elbows. Looking at your mat. And then exhale to look to your right. Inhale, look at your mat. Exhale, look to your left. One more time each way. Tapping into resilient strength. You got this. Me too. And then back to center. Downward facing dog inverted V. Left leg rising. Left knee bending, fluid circles. Remembering, you can do this from tabletop position. And then the other way. Left leg reaching for the sky. Left leg through, runner's lunge. Maybe you're guiding it forward with the hands. Back foot spinning flat. Warrior 1, lifting arms and heart. Remembering those palms are shining forward, lifting your heart, front leg straight. Bend your front knee and your elbows. Open your hips and heart to the sky. 3 more. Remembering what you are receiving as arms flow behind you. If it's opposite hand to opposite forearm, make sure the opposite forearm is on top, or if the fingers are interlaced, opposite pointer finger and thumb. Shoulder blades hug in, open and lift your heart, and then exhale to bow your head to your heart, humble warrior. Maybe a sweeping sway of the head no here. 6 breaths here. I know, doing great. Awesome. Yeah, so after that 6th exhale, freeing the arms up to the sky. Hands onto the hips. Shoulders up. Shoulders drop. Body weight forward. Back foot meets the front chair pose for a moment. And then swan dive down. Halfway lift, inhale. Planting hands, high push-up position. You can stay right here, grounding in your strength. Maybe if you wish, that Chaturanga Dandasana low push-up, reaching your heart for the sky. All of us downward facing dog. Gathering up all the effort of your practice as we inhale together through the nose. Open mouth clearing. One more. Finding free movement from within your down dog. So maybe you want to walk the dog here. Maybe you want to bring one leg up and bend the knee, open your hips. When you are ready, flowing into child's pose, Balasana, the knees out wide. Big toes together to touch. Remembering that one thing you are receiving, taking it in with the inhale. Making space with the exhale. Breathing in, making space. 4 more breaths. Good. Hands underneath the shoulders, lifting yourself up just enough to bring your legs to one side and come back to a seated position with me. What we'll do next is we'll actually bring our feet together, creating a diamond shape with our legs. Adha Konasana is the yoga language for this. Bring the hands onto the legs, reaching our spines up, and then long spine forward. The elbows could bend away from one another, but let's make sure that we bring or imagine that there's oranges underneath the knees. And rather than pressing down with the arms, think of the knees pressing down into these oranges to extract that citrus. And maybe the hands interlace, and we can bring them underneath the feet to help support a deeper release in the hips and the low back space. How long can your spine reach towards me? More important than how far down we go. Good. 3 more breaths. At the end of your 3rd exhale, freeing the hands out from underneath your feet, slowly coming up, bringing your legs long, feet to the front edge of your mat, arms forward, lifting spine, and then as slowly as you can, coming down onto your mat. So once we're down, go ahead and hug your right knee in. Left hand will touch the outside of your right knee. Give you a back view here. Left hand will touch the outside of your right knee, bringing it across left or right arm, reaching to your side. And since there was specifically a request for neck, keep your twist. We'll inhale the face to flow to your left, and then exhale to your right. 4 more, just like that. At the end of your fourth flow of your head no, flowing your right knee back to your heart, left knee in to meet the right. So both knees are in. Just a sway of both legs side to side. Next, we'll keep that left knee in, flow your right leg long. Right hand to the outside of your left leg, left arm to your side, flowing this left leg across the space. Face shining over your left shoulder. Inhaling face to flow over your right shoulder, and then exhale over your left. 4 more. Maybe you can notice the shifting sensation in your back space, in addition to the shifting sensation in your neck. How relaxed can your jaw be here? And at the end of your fourth exhale, maybe you're at exhale number 2, hugging your left knee back to your heart, right knee in to meet the left. You can just sway the legs. Maybe there's some other movements that can help free up your low back, help free up your hips. Getting your body ready for final relaxation, Shavasana. And of course, I've got my harmonium here. And so maybe this means you take Shavasana on your couch, in your bed, on your mat. Whatever feels soothing for you. Perhaps you can imagine that you're resting in that element of water, gathering up that color, that temperature, that texture. Or perhaps it feels more soothing to rest in an element of earth, feeling the soil, feeling the breath, choosing what aspect of Mom, what aspect of earth you may wish to rest in. And then offering up the sounds, J, Ma. J is a sound to uplift and offer great gratitude towards. Ma is a universal sound for Mother. And how lovely to remember that we are having a universal experience, a human experience. How wonderful to remember that we all share this Ma. And so relishing in your loving connection to Mom. Jai Jai Ma, Jai Jai Ma, Jai Jai Ma, oh, Jai Jai Ma, Jai Jai Ma, Jai Jai Ma. Jai Jai Ma, oh, Jai Jai Mama, Jai Jai Ma, Jai Jai Ma, Jai Jai Ma, am the child of love, surrounded by your love, surrounded by your love, Mama. I am the child of love, surrounded by your love, surrounded by your love, Mama. Jai Jai love, Jai Jai love, Jai Jai love, Jai Jai Mama Mama Mama. I am a child of peace, surrounded by your peace, surrounded by your peace, Mama. I am the child of peace, surrounded by your peace, surrounded by your peace, Mama. Jai Jai love, Jai Jai love, Jai Jai love, Jai Jai Mama Mama Mama. Continuing to breathe deep in this position of rest. And perhaps there's that one thing that you're wishing to receive. Maybe you keep that with you. Maybe there's a feeling or an element or a word that arrives for you. And tangibly connecting, sealing that connection as we slowly brush our thumbs along our fingertips and middle toes. That soft sway of your head side to side, encouraging more peace in your neck. Hugging your legs into your heart, finding that loving sway of your legs side to side to love on your low back. Flowing over to one side, completely relaxed. Staying here a moment. Sealing in that one thing, sealing our time together. And then guiding yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Whatever works for you is perfect. Arms reaching for the sky. Hands together at your lifted heart. Arms out and up, gathering up all your good intentions. Exhaling them into your lifted heart. Arms out and up, gathering up that one thing that you've connected with, that you've accessed. Exhaling that access, that one thing you received deep into your lifted heart. Bowing head to heart. It is so beautiful and such an honor to share in this new normal with you all. Wishing for each of you a day filled with deep breaths of remembering and a lot of love. From my heart to yours, namaste. Thank y'all so much for being here, for sticking with me today. I love that y'all joined in on the practice today. So just want to let y'all know too, pretty exciting. We got over 100 subscribers, which is amazing. Oh, I love you, Jason. You're the best. Yeah, we got over 100 subscribers, which is so exciting. I'm trying to think of a way to thank y'all. It's just so exciting to see this growing, and I'll continue to grow and deliver more content to you all. But that being said, if you have content that you specifically want from me, feel free to DM me through Instagram, maybe even commenting below when this live stream comes up. Also, StefaniTovar.com is a great way to reach out to me and also get access to my music that is live streaming. So it is through iTunes, Amazon, all the things. It's through all the things. So you can access it there. This is a donation-based yoga practice. Suggested donation is $7. But you can pay above or below that. Some of your donation could even be sharing the good word, and getting more folks to know about my heart's work with this. Tomorrow late at night is the beginning of a new offering that I'm actually really excited about. It's practice in your PJs. So it's super chill practice. It's all about unwinding and getting ready for deep, deep rest. I'm hoping deep, deep rest. And so I might be sporting my PJs, getting all goofy with it. And I invite y'all to do the same. And yeah, I guess that's it. Continue to follow me through Instagram. That's going to let you know a little bit more about my schedule. And thank you so much. I hope you have the best day. Namaste. Namaste.